So the news is that Jamaica Scorpions were bowled up by the West Indies Academy for 375 in 92.2 overs. And Trinidad and Tobago 216 for 5. Wow, it must be seamer friendly. Here is Auguste, who is go back for naught. He played around a lead ball there, leaning edge. He just casually let's look at that, my technician. That was just a casual approach there. Just played around a normal ball, and the ball leaning edge, schooned up to mid-off. Let's look at Auguste's movement. He's trying to play the ball into the onside, took a leaning edge. Looks like Glenn, who took a comfortable catch. And there we go. Auguste goes for naught. Gotta play the ball up the V, up the V. Can't look fancy, up the V, new ball. Let the ball come to you, mid on, mid off. Especially early in your innings. So Academy have lost their first wicket. The wicket of their captain. Teddy Bishop walks out. So Minley strikes early. Coming into this match, Minley with a bowl 92.1 overs, 24 maidens, 11 wickets, 194 runs, a best of 4 for 44 in the season so far. And 11 goes to 12 now in this championship. Markina Minley. 360 round up. Here is Bishop driving in the air. Just went through the hands of Minley and down to the boundary for 4. Catchable height. Was hit sweetly. So, lovely off drive there from Bishop. Doesn't stay long enough over the ball. And he's in trouble. I think he hit him outside the line of the off stump. There was a peel for a leg before. Was that height? Can I see that again, Billy Joe? I think it's outside the line of the off stump. He missed. It was an in-swinger. Got himself into a tangle. Pitch. Outside the line of the off stump. Height, I think. Height in the process. Physio is darting out. But maybe just caught him on the...
I'm not quite sure where that's hit. It looked like it hit him on the thigh, to be fair. But just seems to be hobbling.
Unless that he had a previous injury before and he aggravated it. I don't know. He seems to be limping. Huh? So, Academy, you almost can say, in a bit of trouble in the first over. You got Bishop retiring and Auguste gone for naught. So already under tremendous pressure.
We saw an absolute peach of a straight drive as well from Teddy Bishop. So very eventful over indeed.
Yeah. It doesn't look good coming off there. Let's hope for the Academy's sake that he'll be fine and okay. But in the meantime, out comes the dynamic Rivaldo Clarke. He's got more pace than Markina Minley, for sure. Wearing the number 21 in Mbeki Joseph. He's just clipping this one into the square leg area for 4. Strong bottom man. He's very, 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 very strong in that area. Anything...
He shields again to Clarke. Goes short, edges, just past third slip.
It's all happening here.
And this is where it's so tough for a skipper. Every now and again, Shields slips in. That straight to delivery. Here, agonizingly close to Odean Smith there. And with the way he's getting this ball to shape away from the right-hander, it couldn't hurt to get another slip in. It's got to be disciplined, though, Ojay Shields. It's got to be a word from John Campbell. Let's stick with the outies here. No need to try anything different. They've chosen to keep 3 slips. Gully maybe comes a bit tighter, a bit closer to third. Here he goes again. Shot, pulled, hammered, behind square for 4.
That will give him some confidence.
Can't bowl Rivaldo Clarke. That played with an element of authority. Short.
Almost like Carlon Best-like.
On the line of the body.
Yeah.
Kept his eye on that one, did Rivaldo.
The only thing Best will be talking every delivery.
Cheers, he's gone for 14 now. He hasn't bowled as bad as his figures suggest. 18 to be fair, with that 4. 1 delivery remaining. He's gone for back-to-back 4s. But he's been threatening. He's got to hone in on that line outside that off stump. Shot again.
He's
Top edge. Will it be taken? He's gone.
He's in trouble.
Clarke is gone. He chooses to go short. Ojay Shields. A bit similar to what we saw from Akeem Auguste, taking the top half of the bat. And his short, eventful stay comes to an end. 2 wickets down now. And once again, the academy under the pump here at the Coolidge Cricket Ground.
It turned him right around. The right foot just going across the crease and not back. And trying to get fancy, more or less, leaning edge. It's back in the hut.
If anything, maybe just bounced a bit more than he expected. Couldn't quite keep it down. But he'll be disappointed with that. At this level, the kind of player he is, that's a delivery he should negotiate.
With ease.
With a level of ease, as you say, Vern. Look at this. Short on that body line. I think he was mainly looking to play that post stroke first. In the end, chose not to. Took his eye off the ball. This one's hammered. Shot from Mbeki Joseph. His best shot in about 2 weeks, to be fair. Was quick onto that one. Around the wicket from Ojay Shields. And played with a level of authority.
I see your eyes lit up when he played that shot.
Oh, yeah. It could be. This could be the start. All you need is to find the middle at least one time here in Mbeki Joseph. Let's hope this really kickstarts his innings. Moving to 13 now. It's incremental improvements, right? Full. Whipped away. Down the hill. That will get to the boundary. He does like it through the onside, does Mbeki Joseph.
He likes it there.
His 3rd boundary on the leg side today.
Here is a ball which is squeezed away. Down to the vacant 3rd man boundary for 4. Will give some confidence to the man himself, Mr. Joseph. And the score in the meantime goes up to 48. We'll just wait for a while. For 2, 52. So massive pull shot there from Carlon Bowen-Tuckett, bringing up the 50. Played in the gap, past the gully fielder, and down to the boundary for 4. Was he in the right position is the big question that is going to be asked. Was he too close? Fielder gully still on the ground. Hasn't got up as yet. Hope he has not injured himself. Everything seems to be okay. Yeah, it's just
Here in Antigua.
been pretty fast. Here is Mbeki Joseph just smacking that tennis ball like smack, like a left-hander. Just smacked it through cover for 4.
Yeah, almost flat batted that through the offside. Had to get up on his toes. Have a look at that. Got as tall as he possibly could. And free hit really for him. Short, wide outside that off stump. Dean Smith.
Switch from the CIA road end now to the major center end. Hammer that. That's gone all the way for 6, Mali. That's what he wanted all day.
Yeah, it's the most confident we've seen him play is off that back foot, especially playing that pull shot. He's onto it quickly. Once again, I think his first 6 pulled away. That one before lunch was all along the ground and got on top. Didn't try to hit this one down though from Odean Smith.
So this management team to make a decision to play Royal ahead of Redwood, he's got to back them. Now, is this gone?
6 more.
It's gone all the way. Over long off for 6.
One thing about Mbeki Joseph, if he thinks he can hit it just there, going down the ground, wielding that long blade, slightly overpitched from Javar Royal, no real turn, not looking to put any revs on that ball, floated out.
Injured after the first game, so he's been out.
Yeah, and he's a decent low order batsman as well. This one's driven away through the covers.
4-4.
Rapid outfield here at the Coolidge Cricket Ground.
If Royal could just get one to just pitch into the right area, bunks.
He's sweating on a slug sweep, you can tell. You can tell just there.
It's gone all the way, Mali. It wasn't a sock sweep, Mali. It was hit over long on. His first class half century, Mali, and what a knock. It came off 84 balls, 6 4s, and 3 6s.
That's the thing. Not necessarily where it goes determines what the shot is. He's looking to go with the natural angle, Mbeki Joseph. He even knew he would have made the trip. This one's leading edge. Gone. Soft indeed. We did just say it'll be interesting to see how he goes about it, because after that celebration he looked like he had really achieved one of his milestones. He looked to the heavens just on the stroke of drinks, and Mbeki Joseph goes leading edge. Jermaine Blackwood, the man to pick up a wicket, once again looking to play that one into the onside, his favoured area. He's better served presenting a full face. Easy catch to Odean Smith in that cover region. And considering just how well he had started to play, he'll be very, very disappointed with that dismissal indeed. He's got to go for 54, the 3rd wicket down, but it brings back Teddy Bishop to the crease, who retired hurt earlier with that leg injury. Still a long way behind the West Indies Academy, trailed by 282 runs here. We'll stop for a drink as well. We're a bit parched up here in the commentary box. Join us back in roughly 4 or 5 minutes. You know, it's a combustible situation, though, especially dealing with men of high ego. Edged away. Bowen-Tuckett is going to go away to that boundary. He's hearing away after it. Blackwood is quick, but not quick enough.
Boundary to Tuckett. And he certainly had on the fast burners there. Jermaine Blackwood.
Yeah, he's rapid across the ground, isn't he?
He was sprinting. For a moment, I almost thought it was Kim Collins running down the back stretch there.
He's got good form as well.
Yes,
almost catching up to that one. Jermaine Blackwood. He's been a live wire over his time in the field, over his career. Franchise circuit season. Almost CPL, IPL, PSL.
Spanked down the ground for 4 with some authority. Teddy Bishop. Just as though he started with his first scoring shot off Minley, he starts the same way here against Jermaine Blackwood.
Well, based on that shot, he's told himself that he's not going to allow Jermaine Blackwood to bowl to him. He advanced. Wasn't quite there. Hit it on top of the bounce. It was on the up.
The workload is going on. Lovely on drive. Down the ground for 4. Stood tall and just spanked the half volley down the ground for 4. Teddy Bishop.
Yeah, once again advancing down the crease. That bat face just slightly closing upon impact, but nonetheless Good contact made by Teddy Bishop. That one was in the air for a little bit, but chooses to go with the sweep this time. 4 more to Bowen-Tuckett. So runs starting to come a lot more freely here for this pair. A flurry of boundaries. Poorly lined once again. Just lacking that consistency, Javar Royal, at this stage.
Family?
I know that's your part of the world, St. Kitts and Nevis, the Federation. But when you think about it, Nevis has really punched above his weight in terms of producing cricketers of note. It's got to be, look, it's his best opportunity to remove Bowen-Tuckett. Goes full on the stumps, worked away, work for Odean Smith. Work indeed, work he won't be able to do. Not quite quick enough to get to that one. So good response from the young wicketkeeper batter.
He needs something royal. He's going big. Will he have a chance? Oh, dropped it, Mali.
And it trickles into the boundary for 4. So to add insult to injury, not only does the chance go a begging,
Dropped it, Mali.
it trickles into that boundary for 4. Once again, Bishop looking to go down the ground. Not quite out the middle.
Got his hands there, Mali.
It was a tough chance, to be fair.
Yeah.
Over his shoulder, running backwards.
It would have been a spectacular catch had he had taken that.
Is that Javel Glenn?
Yes, he's disappointed.
So chance goes down. It would have been a hell of a grab, that.
Going again, Mali. Cross the line.
Yeah, he's made his mind up. He's on 26 now from 21, Teddy Bishop. I think he's made the decision to hit his way out of this form. He's going to take on these Scorpions bowlers. Not quite out the middle of the bat once again. Not the most convincing of innings so far. But he's still in. 26 of 21. This partnership 47 of 56.
Down the onside there.
That shot brings up the 50 partnership between this pair. Just what we would have said. 51 from 59.
Yeah. And Carlon Bowen-Tuckett. He's now inching on to 49 of 87 deliveries. So be looking for his 3rd half century of the season. Again, he just paddled this one around. Carlon Bowen-Tuckett. He's thinking about 250 to Carlon Bowen-Tuckett. His 3rd of the season. Of 88 balls, 8 fours, a strike rate of 56.82. And the number 10, Carlon Bowen-Tuckett, continues to be one of the leaders in this West Indies Academy batting lineup.
Yeah, he's been a man for a crisis. He's, more often than not, he's put his hands up.
That's an area of concern which we also will have to deal with sooner rather than later. Here is Bishop on driving for 4.
Once again, there's that boundary. The customary boundary from Royal.
And he's certainly, Mali, he's not putting any body into the ball. He's just rolling over his hands. There's no rip. He's just ambling up.
True test, the red ball format. Would have been in that trial squad for the Jamaica Scorpions coming into this 4-day season. Not quite making the cut. This time he chooses to go down long on, second delivery. So once again, a West Indies Academy batter taking the aggressive route early in his innings. It was slightly full, slightly overpitched. Playing through the line was JEZ Johnson over that long on region. Signal there by the scorer as well. 6 runs. So he gets off the mark with a 6. But just enough turn from Bad Barnes to beat that bat. This one's thickish outside edge. Down to that wide-ish 3rd man backward point region there for 4. So it's been 16 runs here in a short space of time for the West Indies Academy. 2 sixes from Jordan Johnson in the previous over. 4 now to Carlon Bowen-Tuckett.
9 overs, no maidens. 55 runs, no wicket. Johnson is driving again. Down the ground for 4.
There's that customary boundary as we've been speaking about from Javaar Royal. Once again, slightly over pitch. Jordan Johnson taking a liking to Javaar Royal, especially down the ground. He's already hit him for 2 sixes in the previous over. This time another 4. That just forces a bit of a change here in the field. Silly
goes to long off.
Yeah, and that man catching comes out, goes into that extra cover region. Swept. Has he picked him out? He has. He's picked out Jermaine Blackwood on that deep square leg boundary.
On the brink of tee.
Just on the stroke of tee once again. Made good contact with that one. Almost hit it too well.
Yeah, but hit it in the air.
Picked out the one man behind square on the onside in Jermaine Blackwood. So the cameo of 16 from 7, 2 sixes and a couple boundaries to him comes to an end.
Barnes looking threatening here. To Bishop, who stays this down to the third man area. He will get a couple of runs. Minley's after it. And in fact, it's gone for 4. It's a cool and calm, easy boundary. As Joshua Bishop came forward, opened the face of the bat. It had good pace on it there. And it sped away down the hill for 4. So the score after tea goes up to 177. 177 for 5. Again, 4 more. I think Barnes likes to see that shot. 181 for 5. So Campbell is having a chat with him to says, where you want me to put the man? So 2 boundaries in the over. Carlon Bowen-Tuckett is out. Soft dismissal. Very casual in his approach. Leaning edge. Don't think that shot was on from Carlon Bowen-Tuckett. Lost concentration. And just more or less to scoop the ball up. Trying to get fancy. Leaning edge. Lobbed up into the square leg area. Round comes the fielder, Odin Smith. Takes a comfortable catch. And Carlon Bowen-Tuckett goes back after tee. They're all crumbling here, the academy. 182 for 6. He's appealed for a leg before. He's bowled him. That's a nonchalant shot by Joshua Bishop. Just take your time and bat. What is happening here? It's almost like it's a T20 game. Mid wicket, mid on, mid off. Fine leg. Layne is bowled. It's just too casual now. They just look too ordinary here. The West Indies Academy. Don't know what is happening in that dressing room. But the showing is certainly not looking good at all. It's like they're tired, they've had enough, they're rebelling, they're something, but the body language just does not look right at all. Look at that. And he can bat better than that, Layne. So 6 runs to Blades, his second scoring shot. Score in the meantime goes up to 190 for 8. Blades is hammering that down the ground for 4. Yeah, this Jamaican bowling lineup, they maybe want to give them some rest. And maybe bat out the rest of the day. Still got another 2 days to go tomorrow. Back themselves to maybe get a lead of maybe 400, 450. Put some pressure on the academy in the second innings. That's the feel. Shields into bowl to Blades, who gives himself room and hammers it over mid-wicket for 6. So Mackenzie now is going into the mid-wicket area. So the game in a hurry has just changed to 210 for 8. Blades is on 22. $210 for 8. How will Shields respond? Will he pitch it up? Will he bowl a Yorker? Or will he bowl another short ball? It's into both the Blades. Blades is driving that in there, in there. He's out caught. Peeling off the outside edge. Caught him mid off. Glenn takes an easy catch, it looks like. A wicket to Ojay Shields. So Blades has had enough. Got to 22 and said that's it. I've done my job. Pitman comes out. Blades goes back into the hut. And the academy, the wheels are just falling off here at the Coolidge Cricket Ground. It's almost like it's the final innings. No one is willing to dig in and really put some application. And I think they have to understand, you got to put a price on your wicket. You have to. Can't just give away your hand like that. At least he was watching the ball. Billy Joe. Woo! Here goes Ojay Shields. That would maybe scare any batsman. Will Pitman survive? 2 deliveries to go. He's caught at first slip. So he just swiped at the ball. Roughed up with a high pitch ball, and then the next ball he just swung at it, peeled off on the outside edge, caught by Campbell, and the West Indies Academy dismissed for 211.